football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Miller has got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First and 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
He was covered by 10.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw on third down. Wilson.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Mostert, toss left side.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, How come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa able to drop him for a loss of a couple. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Mixon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't really very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
He dumps this off over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, that's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. This time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're 1, 2 plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Wilson's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Steps away to his left. They'll run it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the 22-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Jake Elliott.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Mixon, the ball.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kenyon Drake with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, and trying to erase this deficit.
And 2.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice gain there for a 1st down.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. This is Mostert. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
A gain of a yard.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final.
It'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game. When that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
3rd and 4. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll run with Mixon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First down.
Now Mixon. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon on the toss right. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mixon with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 15. Just over 1:40 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. Wilson will throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet.